What's going on? It's your boy Juice Bundles, and this is the sound of hip hop. Today we on a different topic, but first, man, I know y'all heard about the tragedy, man. I just want to say rest in peace to Young Dolph. Shouts out to him, man, and his family. I know he was going through something for a minute, but it's sad, man, what we doing to our own people and what we doing within our culture, man. I mean, that's all I can say about that. I'm not really inside and know too much about anything, so I don't really want to get into all that. Also, I remember on my episode, I had left out a few people. I still haven't remembered everybody, but I wanted to say, to certain platforms, shouts out to 16 to Life. Man, I love your joint. Like, shouts out to 16 to Life and the Black Box, Spider Loke. I love your podcast. I just want to shout out to y'all. So now, like I told you, I don't know if you remember on the last episode, I told y'all that I'm going to be doing something, you know, pertaining to men and women and all that. And this episode is just that. This is what I believe the fourth official episode. So, excuse me. Shouts out to everybody who helped me with this, man. Shouts out to Wifey. You know what I mean? Shouts out to, some of the dudes like my man Average Star who gave me these ideas, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is the fourth episode, and I'm not even gonna lie. This really made me think about this, just from going through my social media and all of that. And so this episode is called Women in Social Media. Now, I will have to say, as looking in social media and like seeing what's going on, I've dealt with women. I deal with women on a daily basis, working and all that type of stuff. I've dealt with them in every type of atmosphere and, every type of, whatever type of setting. But I really wanted to get into women and social media because I would like to say people are very telling on social media, meaning they tell you about themselves a lot. You know what I mean? Because it's not really like a face-to-face situation. They don't mind being themselves or mind putting out there stuff that they feel. Or just like showing certain things about them or like giving you information through like pictures, videos, and especially memes, which we're going to get into today. I mean, I'm not that good with the technology, so how I do this, please give me a break on this. You know what I mean? I'm doing this the best I can. But like I said, I see that women are very telling, like people are very telling, but especially women. And the crazy thing is the things that they tell you about themselves, like I would say is good and bad. Good because if they're doing good things and what time they're on is good, then you'll see that. But when bad is bad. And the sad part is, I don't think they know a lot of things is bad. You know what I mean? I don't think they know. But it's another good thing for the dudes out there. So if you single and you looking, you might be jumping in some DMs or you might be like, flirting as far as some likes or some comments. The women nowadays, the modern women, as Unc would like to say, they are really telling and they really tell on themselves the type of people they are and everything like that in social media. And I'm going to try to make this quick as possible. Like I said, I'm starting out. This is only my 11th video, period. A lot of people have been saying I've been talking too much, so I'm going to try to get straight to the point. So with that being said, I got to get my notes. I feel as though women, I don't know if they know it or not, but they should really know how they're presenting themselves. And I would say, like, what I see on social media from women, it's like the way they're presenting themselves is like, it's either bad. I'm not saying every single thing, but I would say like the big majority, they're either presenting themselves in a bad way or not really at all. Like the people that ain't really presenting themselves in a bad way are the ones barely on, barely taking pictures, barely got photos, barely got memes. You know what I mean? But the ones you see posting every day, oh my gosh, like I can't believe it. So I'm gonna get into certain things that I feel like these are the ways, like when I see on an everyday basis, this is the type of stuff, or it's the type of way basically that women are presenting themselves. So let's get into this. The way women present themselves on social media, I think it's very sad, but and I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but this is what I see. This is the way that the majority of women are presenting themselves, whether it be through memes, whether it be through, pictures, videos, posts, whatever. This is what I see. Number one, gold diggers, prostitutes, whores, desperate, liars. And it's sad, man. Unreasonable, unwifeable. I don't know if that's a real word because when I typed it in, it had the red squiggly line, so that might be a made up one. Evil, homewrecker, confused, unaware of themselves, and I would say more or less unaware of themselves and what's going on. Delusional, vindictive, crazy, or, kind of weird, emotional, and I'm not even gonna lie, they put it in the context almost like they trying to be like dudes, like, you know what I mean? Like they try to be like dudes. A lot of women, man, like nowadays, a lot of women nowadays are like very like, even if it's not manly, like come off like, oh, like that, like the things they talk about, and like how they want to present themselves as far as like the way they would be in a relationship or the way they would be with sex. You know what I mean? It's almost like a man. I just want to get back to this list too, because, and I'm not lying, like they're really like, it's a lot of women that's really presenting themselves as gold diggers. It's like sad, like gold diggers. I feel like gold diggers, whores, and prostitutes, and I'm not trying to call them names. I'm just, calling it like I see it. Gold digging, whores, and prostitutes is almost like the same thing. Nothing against her. She is so beautiful. One of the most beautiful, women, in the entertainment industry right now. Sin Santana, she's on like her Instagram, like, I'm too sexy to pay these bills. Like she has a shirt like that on, like, I'm too sexy to pay these bills. So what are you going to do to get the bills paid? Like, I don't think that women are like conscious at what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, and the reason, and what I'm going to do right now is, like I said, don't get mad at the setup. I'm trying to make it as professional as possible, but I'm not, the technology's not really there. So I'm going to show you some memes. I don't really want to show any pictures because I'm not like that. I'm not with airing people out. And I will have to admit too, memes, they get from everywhere. But what I will say is, like, when you put a meme up, it's like you're letting that represent you. You're letting that represent your voice. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you putting memes up, and the things that these things describe or the things that these memes say, like, just for instance, like a man is not gonna get up there and like, even if he is a sucker, more or less, you know, I'm just using a word that somebody could relate to. Even if he is a sucker, he not putting up like sucker memes like, oh yeah, I'm ducking fades, or oh yeah, I know my girl just got, you know, piped down, but I'm going to pick her up anyway and take her home. Like, you know, dudes is not doing that. Like, you feel me? Like, and it's sad because a lot of women like are putting these type of, not saying those exact memes, but like like, you know what, like how you would look at a man, like as far as like, we have certain, like it's like women, they have certain aspects that are not desirable, or they wouldn't be looked at in a desirable way. Like look at all these aspects. Like all these things that you see right here, all these words or these phrases or whatever, you know that a woman would not be looked in a desirable way, especially as far as if she was trying to find a mate, you know, for to be their wives. You know what I mean? So like, just like a man will want respect, or a man will want like to put things up to represent him, he wouldn't put things that would show him in a negative light to like not get respected and not get picked up by chicks, or not, or be undesirable to chicks. And it's just like, I don't know if women are aware of what they're doing, but it's pretty sad. So I just want to show you a few memes. Please don't get mad at the setup. Like I said, I'm just starting out with this. So I'm going to show you a few memes and you tell me if I'm being wrong. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, man. I mean, like, why are you putting out there about sucking dick? I mean, this is social media. Like, people have kids and parents and grandmas, and you just putting stuff out here like, it's crazy. Look, I'm not going to talk about every one, but like I said, all those things you see, like, to me, this is a desperate one. This is desperate. It seems something like a prostitute will put up. You know what I mean? Crazy. Another prostitute situation. This is one of my favorites. All right, I want to get into this one. Women don't want Russell Wilson. They want Future to act like Russell Wilson. And what this meme says to me is that women really like, they really like don't know what they want, or they're just off. You know what I mean? They're very off. They don't know what they want. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty sad too, man. It's like that's one of those ones that like, they don't make any sense. And the reason why I want to get into this one is because this is very descriptive. Women don't want Russell Wilson. They want Future to act like Russell Wilson. So I'm going to break this down the most logical way I can for women. Well, you're saying women don't want Russell Wilson. You're not saying it about looks or anything, because I would think that, I mean, I know most of my life, like Russell Wilson is the light skinned, you know, mixed dude or whatever. Future, you know, he's more swagged out or whatever, but it's not really his looks that are getting women. It's how he acts towards women, how he treats them. So basically what you're saying is, you don't want somebody that acts like Russell Wilson. You don't want a partner, or you don't want a mate that is like Russell Wilson, but you want Future, the one who you like because of how he acts, to act like the man that you don't like how he acts. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm convinced men be scared of women who got their stuff together. And this is one that's more or less to me like, women want to be men. This is one of those situations where, she think because she got her stuff together, she could play a man role in a relationship. And yes, men don't want that. Kind of desperate. Yeah, it's no need to ask them out on dates. Put it like this. All I see, besides these memes and stuff too, just think about that. Besides these memes and stuff too, all I see is like women like in their bikinis and like twerking with like, in skirts to where it's just like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't ask those type of women out on dates. Like, I call, in my day when I was doing that type stuff, I try to go on missions with them. Like, go chill and hit. Like, I ain't trying to, and to me, she's telling you that this is how she's viewed by men, and I don't even think she knows it. I guess. I miss my baby, but he ain't my nigga, so I gotta chill. But he is, but he ain't. So I'm like, damn, but then again, he is. This is just crazy, man. And this is how they're presenting themselves, and they don't even know it. I actually like when I'm so sad that it takes away my appetite. At least I know I'm about to lose some weight while I'm depressed. I ain't ate ish in 3 days. Wow. Desperate. It just goes on and on. Look, this is another one. Another one not fit for a relationship. Me Monday, I like him. Me Thursday, never mind. And I mean, I'm getting this from women on my social media that put their relationship status up and stuff like that. This girl is single, but this is why. Look at this. Vindictive. They fit all these memes fit every category, every single category that I'm talking about. Look, want to be a man. You see it. You see it. Most girls are going to be all cute in their sweaters and pretty coats. Then there's me in a hoodie and sweatpants looking like I'm on my way to hit a lick. Come on, man. No, that's not true. Every day I'm reminded of why I'm cool off a nigga. This girl is my friend on social media, and from what I believe, she's not gay. So it's like you're delusional, like, nah, they cool off you, or, they just want you for sex. This is enough. I'm leave aloneable. So if a nigga told you he left me, he lied. Okay. So you've never been dumped in your entire life. It just goes on. Look at this. You're mine, I'm yours, and we single. Like this, I'm just putting it out there. This is the way that women are presenting themselves. It's crazy. Love him in private. Men are embarrassing. No, the men, and this will be the next one about the men you pick. No, the men you pick are embarrassing you. You know what I mean? Trying to be a man, I guess. And see this stuff right here. I'm not with hitting women, but he cheated. You gonna burn his house down. Now, if he does something, if he puts his hands on you, you know what I mean? You gonna call the police and be mad. So Look at this. It just goes on. Look at this. Prostitute and want to be a nigga? Like, come on. Mixtape. And this is just weird. You know what I mean? Just weird. I don't want to look pretty. I want to look otherworldly and vaguely threatening. Wow. And a lot of they think this is funny. You know what I mean? Look at this. What did that say? Look at this. Like, you know what I mean? Just a whore. Like, you getting on, I mean, you know, I'm not saying that she's a whore, whoever this is. You know what I mean? But it's like any man's gonna look at you like that, presenting yourself as a whore. Like, how would you think I if like you know, no disrespect to them, but say I came in a shirt and put it like a girl and you know did my nails or whatever, like and presented myself like that to you, what would you think? You probably think I'm gay. So you know what I mean? Like you say, you know, it's all fun and games, but like this truth comes from somewhere. Did you see that one? Refuse to be unhappy in 2022. I don't give a F who nigga I got to take. Homewrecker. You know what I mean? And not to say she's that. Maybe she thinks it's funny, but I think it probably comes from somewhere. Look at this. It's crazy. I'm a vibe in the whole argument. Yeah, you somebody that anybody of value would avoid. That's what you really mean. What? Yeah. Come on. I mean, it just goes on. I'm just trying to give you as many as I can. Look, being treated like an absolute princess is the only life for me. You're not a prince. You have never been treated like a princess. So, I'm talking about an actual princess. Like, you know what I mean? So, many modern women, anybody that has never been a princess has never been treated like one. So, you know, I guess. So you gonna die alone. I guess. I don't know. Vindictive. Show that you know can't trust her. You know, all Sagittariuses are bad. I guess. You know, my son is a Sagittarius. Lets you know not to take you serious in a relationship, and this just goes on. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah. But who would make you happy? You know what I mean? This is another one that, you know, something like this will be talked about the next episode. Imagine a solid man finding you and he stands on everything he says. I mean, I know solid dudes. I mean, it's not many in this world, but I know some. And she's acting like there's none out there because she's saying imagine. But it's just that the dudes you pick are not solid. Not in the way you want them to be. Not saying they're not solid dudes, not in the way you want them to be. Oh, look at this. Talking to somebody out there that could care less. And it just goes on. Look, he won't even see my likes. So I'm going to talk about something like that in a minute. Look at this. Yeah, they do. You know why? Because they're looking for sex. You think a 25-year-old dude is looking for a 30-plus-year-old woman to be with for the rest of his life? You know, not prostitution, but just, you know, talking nasty on Facebook. Or I don't even know if it's on Facebook. I can't even say that. So look at this. Just weird. I'm single, sure. Am I available? Absolutely not. So what you're saying is you're single and you're not available to any man. And so Chris Brown came up to you right now. You're not available. Yeah, we know. Yeah. I mean, it just goes on. Like I said, they're they're fitting every single category of what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And it just is what it is. So, but talking all this stuff, right? But they are the ones complaining about relationships. You know what I mean? But again, what do you, or not really, I'm not saying they're complaining about relationships, but they're complaining about how men treat them. Like she just said, I seen, you seen one of them that said, oh, uh, why don't men ask women out no more? Well, this is why, because all the modern women out there, all you got to do is jump in somebody's DM and say, let's go to the bar. All you got to do is jump in somebody's DM and be like, yo, come over my house. Why would I ask you out? And then why would I ask you out when you on that time? Like you on those times, like the DMs you saw, like, and that's put it like this. And that's most women, especially on social media. Another thing, a lot of people, you see women like, oh, I'm on my Summer Walker. I can't front though. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really know about Summer Walker until this album that she came out with. But you hear everything she talks about and stuff like that. Don't get it twisted. I ain't gonna lie. She got some good music. Like I was rocking with it as far as the vibe of her music and as far as like, the pace and all of that. But if you listen to those words, like I said, they're just like the DMs. I mean, not the DMs. They're just like the memes. Excuse me. Summer Walker talks about, stuff like messing with dudes' boyfriends and, being so hurt. You know what I mean? Complaining about relationships and doing crazy things. And you know what I mean? Like all y'all can relate to that. But why? You know what I mean? Nobody's asked that question. All y'all can relate to that, but why? You know what I mean? It's like women are so delusional, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Women are so delusional, it doesn't make any sense. It's like a dude. Like I see girls, like not only just like they put that stuff and the reason why I'm talking about Summer Walker or music is because when you see people's stories and stuff, you see a lot of social media. So the way they present themselves, it's like, and not only just what you put on your stories, like when I put on my stories as far as my music, like I really like put the things that's representing me. You get what I'm saying? Like I really put those things. Or like the music that I'm bumping down the street, like be representing me. Like you get what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't hear me, especially somebody like me, especially somebody like me, bumping Mario Juanes talk about I don't want to know. Like nobody's really doing that. I don't know who really liked that song because that song was big. I think that was a girl song. Like you feel me? Like I think he sold for girls, but I'm not sure, so I can't say. But even dudes, like even the dudes you think is the corniest dudes, it's not representing themselves like that. And then you get mad that you represent yourself in all these ways that I'm showing you and wonder why nobody wants to be with you. And a lot of women think it's cool and think certain things like Kevin Samuels like to say, just because a man has sex with you. You know what I mean? You think you all this and all that because somebody comes and has sex with you and shoot your club up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, just people don't, you know what I mean? People don't care. And a lot of men, especially in my community, I'm going to just say this. A lot of men, especially in my community, I didn't really want to put this out there, but, I've, entered the building before and I'm going to just, be honest. As a man who's entered the building before, for a little period of a time, it don't take much to satisfy me as far as like in my time I've messed with bad chicks, but after I entered that building, I messed with all type of chicks, but especially after I entered that building, which a lot of y'all mess with them type of dudes, they hit almost anything. I would have too. Like, you know what I mean? So you think just because somebody has sex with you, like that means something, like that mean you like bad or something. It's this girl, man. She's on my social media. It's crazy, man. She's on my social media, man. And it's crazy. Like, don't get it twisted. I think she's sexy just because of the way her body is. I can't say she's ugly, but she looks a little weird to me. But I could understand why people would think she's cute. And she puts certain things, I would never put her name out there, nothing like that, or her identity or whatever. But you just see that like she's really delusional about like herself and her life. Like, I'm just using her for an example. Like, I see her put posts and put pictures, like, but I will say she's very confident, but you could tell, like, even with her confidence, she don't know what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? So she's very confident, and she puts all type of pictures. She put pictures up, and she got a nice little butt and all that stuff, and you know, but I remember she put stuff. She's put this very thing up and put stuff like this up all the time. Like, she put up a picture of herself and said, "I'm damn near perfect." And then you know how like you be on like Instagram or Facebook. I don't know which one you could do it on. You could probably do it on both. But she'll put up there like, ask me a question, and a dude asked her like, yo, he trying to get at her. He like, yo, what's good? You know what I mean? You got somebody, you rocking with somebody, or what you doing, or you single? She like, or is you having sex with mad niggas? Like, what you doing? She like, oh no, I'm single, but I only have sex with. No, I don't know. I don't think she said she was single. I just know she kind of answered it like, I only have sex with one man and that's it. So me seeing the story, I'm like, oh okay. So I looked through her pictures, and she ain't got a picture with one man on it. Like, you feel me? Like, it ain't one picture she got that's like got a man in the picture. You know what I mean? So basically, she's under the delusion that she's damn near perfect, but like Unc would say, her life doesn't show that. Her life shows nothing like that. So basically, that's what I'm just taking this situation to show this woman's reality. Okay, so you saying you're damn near perfect, but she's another one that says, oh, why can I find a good dude? It's so hard. All I want is this and this and this. And, you're damn near perfect, but you're single, for one. And you're damn near perfect, but you're having sex with one person so that you can't even post on social media. So it's either three things. You're saying you're damn near perfect, but either one, you're ashamed of him or how he looks. Two, he's married or is in a relationship. Or three, he's ashamed of you. He's probably told you and let you know, do not post me on any type of social media, or the sex I'm giving you will be over. Or I would say a fourth option, she's lying about having sex with one person and is having sex with many. You know what I mean? Or a few. Not saying that, it had to be some outrageous number, but it might be two or three, And but she doesn't, but she's damn near perfect, but she does not see her reality. And this is most women. This is most women. You know what I mean? And it's pretty sad to me. You know what I mean? Because it's like you're on social media and you didn't know this, but this is what you showed me about you, and then you wonder why you're single. You know what I mean? I think like I told you, I think that the way people should enter relationships, like I know what it's like in today's world, and I wouldn't say that you just don't date at all, but I do believe that I do believe that once you enter a relationship, like Kevin Samuel says, you should be trying to be in a relationship with purpose, and you should be marrying for duty. You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk more about that on my episode, on the next episode. Dealing with men and women and those type of topics. But like I said, marrying for duty, for me, marrying for duty, and this is what I believe is the right way, is, you know, the religious time you're on, like I would say, is, as a Christian, I couldn't tell you about any other way, because I'ma just be honest. I don't believe in their God. I kind of don't believe their God is real. And so, like, I couldn't tell you the power of God, of their religion, or how it will work. But what I could tell you is that in my religion, marrying for duty, like letting God lead you to the person that you should marry, marrying them, having kids to multiply, and raising those kids to do the same thing. I mean, not to say you can't have a job or a career, but you should be marrying with a purpose. I mean, that's a internal relationship with a purpose, marrying for duty, so that our culture and the people like you within your situation or your religion, they would bring up whole communities like this. And it'll be different type of people. It'll be different type of people being raised a whole different type of way. So with that being said, what I mean, that's just what I believe. And to be honest, when truly knowing someone, it's the only thing I've seen, the closest thing to working in a marriage or relationship. So with that being said, that's just what I believe. I'll touch more on that and more on, how the worldly people would move, and why it isn't working or whatever. That'll be the next episode. So with that being said, it's like, I don't know, man. I think it's getting pretty out of hand. All I see is women, like acting like prostitutes, and, you know, like, and what I mean by a prostitute, and this is what I mean, I don't think they're aware that they're doing it just because everybody's doing it. When you're talking about, oh, I'm not gonna, I'm too sexy for my bills, and you're getting on, I see like people, women getting on like their social media twerking, popping their butt. You know what I mean? You'll get on social media, twerk and pop your butt, but look down on a stripper. It just doesn't make sense. You'll get up on there and say, I'm too sexy for my bills, but look crazy at a prostitute. You don't know that this is what you're promoting. You know what I mean? So with that being said, like I said, everybody's saying my videos is too long. So I'm going to leave you with that. Like I said, please like the video. Even if you don't like it, like it. You know what I mean? Hit the comment section. Let me know if I'm saying something wrong. Let me know if I'm saying something right. You know what I mean? Just holla at me. Like I told you before, if you're an artist or anything like that and you just want to hit me up, just hit the comment section, period. You see all my information. All the information is right there if you want to get at me. If you want to look out, it's everything's all good. Please, my number one thing, man, it costs no money. You don't even have to watch the video. Please subscribe to my channel, but I would like you to watch the video. Please subscribe to my channel, man. I'm just starting out. I need 1,000 subscribers, man. So, yeah, man, I just want women to really think about what they're doing. And at the same time, I want men to really think about who you're getting involved with. You know what I mean? Because the reason why I'm going at women like this is because men are not really presenting themselves in a quote unquote bad way. Like the things that women say they're looking for, as far as in a man, what I would say, Men try their best to present themselves in that way. And the things that men say they want or what would be desirable to a man, the women are doing the opposite and wanting the opposite results. So I just wanted to touch on that. I'm not, it's not going to be like one of them hour-long videos. Everybody's saying I'm too long, so I'm going to try to shorten it up. It's your boy Juice Bundles, and please, women, just think about what I'm saying instead of hating me. So it's your boy Juice Bundles, man. It's the sound of hip hop, women edition, I guess. You know what I mean? I believe this is the 4th episode, man. Holla at me. Let me know what's going on. In a minute, I'm going to try to get the Zoom up so we can start talking. Holla at me, man. I'm signing off.